far. Everybody wants to know. This brick boy coming in strong, bow down to the king when he steps to the throne.
Yo, we're rap, we the best. They trash, they just flex. So we mastered our craft, now we grab for success. Am I passionate? Yes. I'm actually obsessed, trying to test shit and turn it back.
What's going on, everyone? This is Rob Beast. It is 7 a.m. in the morning. I'm outside walking my dog Bentley. He's investigating the property. I got one more to walk after this. I can't walk them together because this one's a little crazy and Swagger had back surgery, so it's hard to keep them running around together. But I'm giving everyone a glimpse into my life, basically how I start my day. I want to take a second to thank everyone for subscribing already and helping out the channel. You guys are awesome. My dog's investigating like he hasn't seen this place before. So yeah, I got one more to bring out and then we'll get started with my day. All right, so you guys met Bentley. So this is Swagger. He's investigating. Not sure what he's doing. He's like smelling a leaf right now. But it is freaking cold out here. Close up of Swagger, the infamous. He's the one that had the back surgery a little while ago, so I'm always mindful of his back with his brother. But yeah, those are the dogs. So stay tuned for the rest of the day. All right, so you guys met Bentley. So this is Swagger. He's investigating. Not sure what he's doing. He's like smelling a leaf right now. But it is freaking cold out here. Close up of Swagger, the infamous. He's the one that had the back surgery a little while ago, so I'm always mindful of his back with his brother. But yeah, those are the dogs. So stay tuned for the rest of the day. All right, so we're in my truck, getting ready to go. Swagger's a little co-pilot. And Bentley's chilling back there because he likes to run him back and forth on the back seat to the windows. So nothing very exciting at first. I mean, it's usually not exciting every day I drive to work anyway, but I'm dropping my dogs off to my mother. She basically watches them for me while I work all day because I do not like to leave my dogs all day in a crate or unattended. Our shop is very big on animals. I have 2 dogs. Dick has 3 dogs. A giant fish tank. Some stray cats outside. If anybody wants cats, he's got some. He's pretty much got a zoo. So for a small fee, you can go there and pet some of the animals. But yeah, nothing too crazy and exciting. Just an easy drive. Told you he likes to run up and look out the windows. Feels like he's missing something. But every morning I drive to work, it's really funny. I always see somebody, well, some woman trying to put on makeup while they're driving. And I really don't get it. Rhode Island has some of the worst potholes and some of the worst roads ever. And for the fact that you would risk putting on makeup and risk poking your eye out, you're one brave person, man. As Bentley is viewing all the trucks. But yeah, people are crazy with that stuff, man. Like, some people can't even drive anyway. Why are you gonna poke your eye out? But a couple other people have asked why we started a YouTube channel. And the reason we started a YouTube channel basically is to give an everyday look into our lives of being a tattoo artist without all the glitz and glamour and all the drama that everybody sees on TV. Because 90% of that shit's scripted. It doesn't really exist. It's a lot of people have now seen that there's money to be made in this industry, so you got people that can't even draw that are now trying to become tattoo artists. Major companies now want to produce ink, machines. You know, if you're not an artist, if you haven't been a tattoo artist, you really don't belong in any of the fields that this industry provides. Like, you shouldn't be making tattoo machines to make tattoo machines because you think you know what's better for us. Obviously, we're artists. We know what's best for us. If you can't draw, you shouldn't be a tattoo artist, period. Just because you can grab something off the internet doesn't mean you can actually replicate it on skin. You might be able to replicate it on paper, but I know artists that can paint and draw, and they're phenomenal. They can't tattoo for shit because it's just a different medium. You either have it or you don't. You know, so that's why you should do an apprenticeship under the artist that basically draws similar to what you do. Pester the shit out of them, see if you can get in. If not, it's one of those things where if you try to be self-taught, it can go two ways. You might be lucky and figure some stuff out with some guidance, or it could go horribly wrong and you can mess all your friends up and give them infections and God only knows what else. So, you know, it's just like any other industry, man. It gets watered down once popularity hits. The TV shows help to open up people's eyes on what we do, why tattoos aren't so taboo anymore. They're a lot more accepted now than they were, but people still look at us like we're crazy for having our heads tattooed and our faces tattooed. But, you know, am I bothering you? No. Is anybody that looks like me bothering you? Chances are no. Tattoo artists or people with a lot of tattoos generally are really quiet for the most part. At least that's what I've noticed. You know, it's all personal choice. It's all pretty much what happens, but I'm too busy to want to be like, you know, standing out in the crowd. I just do it because I'm lucky enough where I own the shop with my partner, Dickgee. You know, we're just able to look and do what we want to do because of the career we have. But it hasn't been an easy way to get here. It's been a struggle and a half. You know, we left the shop that I currently owned when he worked for me. Him and I became partners and opened up a new shop, Rhode Island Tattoo Company. We had a shop in Warwick for almost 2 years, and then the owner of the building basically wanted to sell the building and boot us out. So we moved into Johnston, which Johnston's been great. The location's awesome. Everyone's been super welcoming us to the area, all the businesses. So it's definitely been a great move. But not only did we have to rebuild, you know, we went out on our own and started a shop, but we had to rebuild already twice. So, I mean, we're lucky enough that we're successful and we have a good clientele base. So I definitely appreciate all my clients. I know he appreciates his. Without you guys, we wouldn't be even able to do the stuff that we're doing now. So that's why we started a YouTube channel, to kind of have everyone be a part of our lives and what we do every day. And if we goof around, you know, you catch all that stuff on tape. You know, we're going to be doing a lot of random things, a lot of shows. And we basically want to bring everybody in and be a part of what we're doing. So I'm about to drop off my dogs. I'll be right back. What's up? Dropped the dogs off, so now I'm on my way to the store. As you see, I had to put sunglasses on because it's pretty damn bright and that'd be hurting my eyes. So yeah, I'm gonna run some errands before the shop. We don't open up until 11, so it's only 9:15 right now. So I figured I'd run the errands that I need to run and get ready for the day. But yeah, it's not that crazy, it's not that exciting. This is kind of slow for what I normally do in the morning. Only because I have a lot of stuff to normally do, being that we work long hours. Our shop's open from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. I'm there Monday through Saturday. So I usually have Sundays off and any time before work or after work to do things. But when you're always around the general public every single day, sometimes you just like being by yourself, or in my case, I like being just with my dogs and hanging out, or a couple of friends, if they're around. A lot of my friends still go out and do stuff, and sometimes I miss it, but not as much. I mean, I'm more laid back now than I was. Just more focused on my artwork, you know, trying to be the best artist I can be, grinding every day, you know, constantly drawing, figuring out new techniques, new things to do. Always looking to do the best tattoo. I'm probably, I think, my worst critic, because I look at my tattoos and I say to myself that, man, I could have did this better, or I could have done this, which is a good thing, because, I mean, if you're ever at that point where you're like, I don't need to learn anything, then, you know, you probably shouldn't be tattooing anymore. But we do a lot of traveling. We got a few shows in March, usually November, December. Those months we try to stay more close to home, just because obviously families, and you know, we want to be able to take care of our clientele, but more or less, you know, with the holidays, you want to be around your family, in some cases what's left of them. I try to see my family as much as I can. I see my mom and my dad every week, but my brother, one lives out in Baltimore, he's always busy. The other one lives here in Rhode Island, he's always busy. And my sister, same thing, she's always busy too. But when you grow up, things change. You don't always have the luxury of just hanging around. Adulting sucks, because you gotta pay bills, you gotta do a lot of stuff you don't wanna do. But, you know, you gotta be independent at some point. So, I'm on Route 2 right now, or close to it. Heading towards Target to grab a few things for the shop. Here's a good one for you guys. We're gonna be hitting a Halloween store soon. We're gonna shop to the shop. If you guys have any ideas for a costume for me or Dick to wear on Halloween while we tattoo all day for our special, we're doing basically decent sized tattoos, about 4 inches by 4 inches, around that color in black and gray. We're doing them for $100, so you guys should check that out. Definitely check out our Instagrams. Mine's Rob Beast Tattoo, and then there's Dickgee. You can see all our work on there, our portfolio. So check out our website, RhodeIslandTattooCompany.com. You know, we're always doing our thing there. We're trying to always keep it updated with our travel schedules. People cannot drive in Rhode Island, and I've lived here my whole life. I can't even say they can't drive. Rhode Islanders cannot merge. I don't know what it is. People have a hard time merging, but it's what it is. So you ever go into a store and you're looking at stuff, and then you realize you don't know what you exactly came in here for? That's what I'm doing right now. We're checking out the Halloween stuff. Check out these little guys. They definitely have some cool stuff here. But we're gonna be hitting the Halloween store for the shop, so. So some people ask what kind of styles I prefer to do. My favorite styles to do are comic book, Japanese, surrealism. I like doing a lot of realism, illustrated. I like to, you know, stay up to date and do a lot of different styles, but those are probably my favorite things to do. I love doing color tattoos. I'm a huge color artist. I do a lot of black and gray, and that's what a lot of people have seen lately. There's only a few things I don't really like to do. I don't really get into tribal unless it's Polynesian. It's just my thing. I just don't really like doing it. I do all kinds of stuff really, but that's the stuff I like to do. Just personal preference. I mean, I'll do anything as long as I can make it, you know, my own or their style, whatever the customer wants, but I won't copy a tattoo. I try to stay away from doing that, only because a lot of people will come in with a picture from Pinterest, and I don't really like doing all that stuff, like copying things like that. It's good to have an idea, but don't rip people's tattoos off. You know, have your own version of it or have your own idea, but don't blatantly put a piece of tracing paper over it, or you use your iPad and copy somebody's tattoo and stick it on somebody else. And I love when people pull through 2 parking spots and almost hit me when I'm just trying to park. So yeah, another great thing Rhode Islanders like to do. Drive right through the parking spots and act like it's your fault that, you know, they're going to hit you. Alright. Parking, heading into the store. So we'll see how this goes. Alright, so I left Target. Sometimes they're alright if you film in there, other times they're not. They get weird about it. I don't know why. Who knows? I don't usually argue with them. So I just try to keep it inconspicuous, or I just don't film much while I'm in there. So now I'm gonna grab probably some food and then head into the shop, get ready for the day. Gonna be working on a Japanese sleeve I started. Gonna be using a couple of things. I'm a big fan of Hard Life Rotaries, the Gambler right now, and their Nucleus backpack. I love the fact that I'm wireless. Big shout out to those guys. Make awesome machines, awesome equipment. Gonna be doing a review on some machines and stuff coming soon, being that I buy a lot of machines. I used to be sponsored by a company. I left on my terms. Just wasn't, you know, feeling that it was doing really anything for me, or if it was an actual equal 50-50 split. Most of the time when you get a sponsorship, the company does something for you, and you do stuff for them. We promote, we represent their company, we use their products, we show everybody the stuff we can do with their products, and in return usually they hook us up with some of the products. Sometimes it doesn't always work out the way that you think it's going to when other people get put into the mix that run the companies. So sometimes we switch things up, sometimes you got to do what's best for you. I decided it was time for me to do what was best for me and my artwork. I did pick up 2 of the Quill Rook pens in Pennsylvania from Scotty. They seem like awesome machines. They're going to be having a wireless setup also, so I can't wait for that, but I will be trying that machine soon. But I always keep going back to the Hard Life Gambler. It just fits my hand, runs super smooth. I mean, I love the machine. I like the machine so much, I went and got the gold one first, and then I got the silver one, and I think I'm probably going to end up getting the black one, so I have all 3, because I like to collect things, and to have all 3 machines would be pretty dope. So, big shout out to Hard Life again. You guys make awesome machines. I'm sponsored by Helios cartridges. I love them. Great cartridges. Never really had an issue with them. I also use Victory ink. I really like the ink. I'm hoping some more colors come out. I know they got 78 colors right now. I'm hoping some other colors come out. But yeah, those are the main products I use. Stay tuned for some reviews from me and Dick on other products. We've been getting a lot of products, a lot of aftercares. A couple other machines are going to be coming in. We're going to review it all for everyone, so that way they get honest opinions from artists that work every day, not artists that do a tattoo every week because they're rock stars. I mean, hey, more power to you, do your thing. But my biggest gripe with a lot of stuff is people give machines and give all this other stuff to artists just because they show some cleavage, or they got 10,000 followers, or, you know, they're famous by like whatever. You know, some of those people don't even tattoo that much. They tattoo one tattoo. So when you give them a product, they just either want it for the money that you're gonna pay them, or they don't give an honest review. I feel if I had one of the machines that before its release and really worked it as much as I work or as much as my partner works, we probably would have caught a lot of flaws that had happened with the machine. But, you know, it's what it is. Companies make their choices based off popularity. I understand you got to sell machines. It's what it is, man. You know, everyone's got to make their money. But when you're making a product for people that need to, you know, work every day, it's kind of an inconvenience when you got to send a machine that's brand new back multiple times to get fixed. You know what I'm saying? So enough about that. I'm not trying to hate on anybody. You know, companies are always coming up. It's just what it is, man. I work my ass off every day. I grind. My partner does. Our boy Dre does. He does a lot of our filming and stuff. You know, all this wouldn't be possible without him. So definitely an interest. So now I'm walking up the stairs, going into the shop because we're on the second floor. So it's kind of cool. We got a good view. Definitely can't complain. Awesome location. Pretty sick view. So that's pretty much my mornings usually. Sometimes I'll go for a run, sometimes I'll work out. All depends on how I feel that day. Yeah, it's pretty easy on the way in. Some days it gets a little crazy, but here's a new shop, new logo, pretty dope. Now I just gotta get the keys out, so I look like I actually own the place. Shut off the alarm. Yes, the alarm is now off. So, like I said, that's the easy part. Coming in for the day. Sometimes it gets a little crazy. Depends on the errands and stuff I gotta do. Nothing too crazy. But as everyone can see, we got some merch, the shop. Always improving, making this place look even better. But yeah, that's my ride into work for today. We'll see if any other day brings a better day. But hope you enjoyed seeing a glimpse into my life. Stay tuned for some more stuff.